So, good evening, guys. Went to work, bought a couple of fireworks on the way home. I'll say a couple of fireworks. I'm going to actually go and get them. Before we start talking Tottenham, I want to show you the fireworks. Friday night, lager in the background, football on, FA Cup football, you know. Oh, right. I think I need to turn one of these lights off. It's a bit dark. Right. Look at these bad boys. Those bad boys. It's got to be done, I think. Rockets, bangers. I won't tell you where I got them from. But all you need to know, they're open until staying open until New Year for fireworks celebration. Basically, I will tell you where I got them. I got them down Collier Row in Romford from a garden centre in Collier Row in Romford. Been going there for a couple of years now to get my bonfire fireworks. I didn't do it last year because of the COVID. But anyway, happy Friday, guys. So yeah, we're here to talk Tottenham. I will get a few details. Because as we know, Tottenham, basically, I want to get that picture in the background, it's Tottenham related. But as we basically know, we played last night against Vitesse. We've already discussed that. So we're playing Everton on Sunday at 2:00. It's not a TV game. It's because we played on Thursday night. So we played the Sunday game at 2:00. The press conference was a bit strange today. Conte turned up late for the press conference. They reckon he kept the press waiting by some 2 hours. But when he did go to the conference, he basically apologised, said, first thing I need to say is I'm sorry for the massive delay. He didn't say that, I've just added a couple of things on there. But do you know what? The press have jumped all over it, and they are being a bit, you know what? They are being a bit, you know what? Sorry, I was just looking at something that just come up on my screen. Ant and Dec, I'm a celebrity lineup, full lineup revealed via the Sun. That'll be in Saturday's Sun newspaper. So the press have jumped all over it and saying it's just another opportunity for the world's press to slate Tottenham, really, in my general opinion, really. That's better. Yeah, sorry, just adjusting the old screen because that's better. You get the old picture in the background there. So I said I would do it. I'll look at a few headlines for us. We've got one, and it's about Conte as well. Hang on, let me get it up. It was from One Football. One Football. All right. Where is it? This goes to the home. There we go. Sorry about that. We'll get there in the end, won't we? You know we will. Here we go. Spurs could sign Antonio Conte's new N'Golo Kant in Juventus star Weston McKenzie. Reports in recent months had claimed that can't pronounce that, would be willing to let the USA international go in the summer, with strong interest from both Spurs and fellow Premier League club Aston Villa. Italian publication, I'm not even going to pronounce that, have now claimed the Lily Whites, led by Chancellor Chief Fabio Paraschetti, have reignited their interest in the midfielder, with Juventus still willing to part ways with him. The last time Conte was in the Premier League, he had a successful stint at Spurs' London rivals Chelsea, leading them to the Premier League title with his favoured back three formation. Part of that team's success came from the incredible midfield work rate that Kant got through in the midfield engine room, with the Blues ace playing more games under Conte than any other manager in his professional career, some 89 games. Title winning, blah, blah, blah. So basically, Spurs could sign Antonio Conte's new N'Golo Kante and Juventus star Weston McKenzie. Now, I've never heard of Weston McKenzie, so I'm not even going to get excited about that. What I will say, they've been heavily linked in the last 48 hours with AC Milan's Frank Kessie, who will be available on a free transfer this summer, and he's also available for a little fee in the January window that is some 6 weeks away. So, yeah, I'm not getting excited about that one. Just want to see Southampton 1, Aston Villa 0, 63 minutes gone in that game in the Friday night Premier League. Let's get some more Spurs-related news. I've been away for a few hours, so there's obviously something happened to Tottenham. Let's go. Conte, big challenge ahead. Kane will put bodies on the line for him. Antonio Conte says Tottenham need to improve the capacity to suffer on the pitch. Spurs striker Harry Kane said the Italian's appointment shows great ambition. His resume speaks for itself. Everyone knows how highly he is thought of. New Tottenham boss Antonio Conte says he has a big challenge ahead to make the club successful again. Excuse me. Conte has taken over from Nuno Espirito Santo and will be charged with trying to get Spurs challenging for honours and Champions League qualification again. The Italian said, "This is a big challenge, a big challenge. I know very well that this club is not winning for many years now. But I think I'm here to build the win. The win doesn't happen after 1, 2, or 3 days or 1 month. You must have vision. This club has a great vision outside of the pitch. Now we have to start having a vision on the pitch, on the football pitch. This is important if we want to win." The 52-year-old said Spurs need to develop physically and emotionally, as well as improve the capacity to suffer on the pitch. This squad has to work to improve its physical condition to go into my idea of football, to have more order on the pitch and not be so emotional during the game, and also to improve the capacity to suffer. We have to improve in many aspects, and for this reason, I think Tottenham decided to try to change something, because this situation is not good, and usually the coach pays for this. But for sure, we have to work together. The players know very well that they have to work a lot. If we want to try to be something important for the present or the future, we must all be together. The former Juventus, Chelsea and Inter Milan boss is used to success, but he is not putting any targets on for this season. Now, to tell that we have a specific target is not simple. I think the club is the same. Fabio Parachetti knows very well this is the situation. I think at the moment it's not good or not fair to say we want to do this or reach this. At the moment, we're only to be strong, to start, to work together and think that we need to improve. And there's a lot of space for improvement in this team. Conte was handed an 18-month deal with the option to extend, but he is not concerned about that length. I think my contract is not a problem. 18 months and we decided. I understood also what this club did for me. We can work together for a long time. I hope so. I think this club, if you want to work, you work. You have a fantastic training ground and the club gives you everything. We need to have patience. When you work with a team again, the contract is okay for me. Kane, Conte appointment shows great ambition from Spurs. Meanwhile, Tottenham striker Harry Kane is excited at the prospect of working with Conte after a slump in form this season and says the Italian's appointment shows great ambition. I'm a player that always believes in myself and always believes in my ability. I am 28 years old. I have still got a lot to learn, a lot to improve on. It's not been the start I wanted, the team wanted, or the club wanted. So we all know that. We all have to take responsibility for it as players. It is not something that I am worried about. I will keep working and I am really excited about working with this manager. I am sure he can improve me, and that is an exciting thing when you have done what I have done in the game so far and still feel like there is more to come. That is definitely exciting, so I'm looking forward to it. Kane's poor form this season has been attributed to the destructive summer he endured, returning late to pre-season, training after the European Championship as he tried to force a move to Manchester City. The England captain has said he wants to win trophies and play in the biggest matches, and Conte's arrival could be the key to unlocking that, possibly at Spurs. It shows great ambition, to be honest. His reputation speaks for itself. Everyone knows how highly thought of he is and what he has done as a manager in the game. You have to respect that. He will work as hard as he can to improve us as players, but it is about us as players taking it in, learning, doing more on the pitch, doing more in training, doing more away from training, whether it is recovery, making sure we give ourselves every opportunity to win. And they go on and on and on, but you get the gist of it. Harry Kane's excited about Antonio Conte being the new manager of Tottenham, and that is good. Harry Kane basically wants to stay, and Conte basically said what I just said there in the report, that it is no quick fix. It won't happen overnight. It won't happen in 2 to 3 days or 2 to 3 months. It's going to take longer than a couple of months. It could take more than 3 months to get his team where they need to be. So basically, what I can gather from that report that I've just read out is that if we get top 4 and get back in the Champions League via league position, then absolutely that is the bonus. That would be the bonus. But the best for me, I think, realistically, as a realist Tottenham fan, is that top 6 at best. Finishing 6th would be great. If we got 4th and secured Champions League football, that would be absolutely fantastic stuff. FA Cup result, AFC Sudbury 0, Colchester United 3 in the first round of the FA Cup. They're at the 73rd minute stage, so there's almost like 15 minutes to go. So I think we can safely say, barring a Colchester United collapse, that Colchester United are safely through to the Emirates FA Cup second round, barring a collapse, which I don't think they're capable of doing. But back to Tottenham. It's not going to be a quick fix for Conte. We heard what he said last night against a win in the Conference League, in the Europa League Conference League against Vitesse. That it's a crazy, crazy, crazy game. There's a lot of work I have to do, and it's going to take 2 to 3 months to really sort. Well, I'm basically going to say it, sort the mess out that is Tottenham Hotspur football team at first team at this moment in time. Before I go, because it's Friday night, I want to have a couple of drinks. I'm just looking on the internet to see if there's any more. Frank Kessie, I think it's going to happen in January. I'm just going to go on Transfer Centre just in case. Paper talk. No. Let's have a look. Conte. Harry Redknapp says, give new Spurs boss free reign. Basically, Harry Redknapp is saying, excuse me, Harry Redknapp is basically saying, give Conte the money, back him, give him what he wants, and let him rebuild Tottenham, and let's see what happens. Paul Merson has said this is the best thing that can happen to Tottenham, and he said, basically, being an Arsenal legend, I can't believe I'm saying this is a great move for Tottenham, bringing in Antonio Conte as head first team coach. And that's come from an Arsenal man. And we all know Paul Merson hates Tottenham Hotspur with an absolute passion. So that's massive. Even John Terry said it the other day, didn't he? He said, this is hard for me to say, being a Chelsea legend. And but I think Antonio Conte, it's a great deal for Tottenham to get Conte in. And Tottenham will flourish under Antonio Conte's leadership if Tottenham back him. Well, to be perfectly honest with you guys, if Conte wasn't given assurances by Daniel Levy that he was going to get backed from the chairman, then I'm telling you now, Conte wouldn't have signed for Tottenham. He would have said thanks for the opportunity, but no thanks. We all know Conte likes to have money in the kitty. He doesn't, because that's why he left Inter Milan, isn't it? He just won the league title with Inter Milan, and then straight after winning the league, they said, we've got to start selling people, Antonio Conte. We've got to start, cutting the wage budget. We're in debt. International are in debt. we've got to release some of your star players. And Antonio Conte went, you do that, I'm off. And they went, well, we have to do it, Antonio Conte. So Antonio Conte said, right, I'm going to write my resignation and I want you to accept it. And then Antonio Conte walked out of International. And if he doesn't get backed and Daniel Levy breaks his promise, Antonio Conte will walk. So Levy better back him, otherwise Conte will do exactly what he did at International. He will walk out on Spurs if Levy goes back on his word. Look, I'm going to end the stream here. I think I've said what I wanted to say. It's Friday night. I want to have a couple of lagers before I go to bed and watch the rest of the football. And I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything before I go. Nothing's been sent to my phone regarding Tottenham. Just double making sure before I shoot. I'm going to go to Spurs news just in case, because I know what will happen. I'll end the stream and I'll find out some big news about a Tottenham player, and I'll be like, oh no. Right, Spurs take a walk on the wild side. Don't know what that meant. Conte, a stark contrast to Nuno and Tottenham Hotspur side. No, there's nothing more. Basically, the club are preparing for the game at Everton, away at Everton. My prediction is we'll get 3 points. I reckon it'll be 2-1. I was going to say 2-0, and then I realised our back three too light to concede a goal. So I reckon we will concede. Everton will score, but we'll win 2-1. No, I'm actually going to change it. I think we'll get 3 again. I think it'll be 3-1. Yeah, I'm going to go with Everton 1, Tottenham 3, 3-1 win, and it'll push us. And we know we win, we go 4th. So a win will take us back into the top 4. Let's have it. And as always, come on, you Spurs. See you later, guys.